Sail southeast. Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood the fields, and Burgred shall weep at the sight of what the future holds for this kingdom. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together. Thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One
war.
does not need to fight to be a...
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. Our fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Can't be an heir if he's dead, Ivar. Can he wield a sword?
I've had some training. I don't want to kill anyone.
Oh well.
These men are my friends. My countrymen.
Relax, little king. They won't call you friend now. You can thank your father for that.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father, too.
Ivar is a loose cannon.
Mount up, Eivor. It's a long ride to Tamworth.
You'll have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Trailbird? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son. In the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Fears are with us, common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all over Mercy. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. Not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands. A place called Fonberg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I'm honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young jailbird. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, jailbird, It is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harold. My father gifted my birthright to Harold without my consent or knowledge, as easily as if he might hand over a barrel of meat. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust, the prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
Oh, another question mark guy. I saw one of them before. So weird. Wow, we have a lot of troops here, don't we? Just patrolling the lands. Kind of really own this place, right? More striking conversations you can have? No? That's a bit of that.
Little attack on sight here.
Well then, others to switch either.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Eva. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Bloody hell.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your peace!
We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
Ha, I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
The Ragnarsons are the least of your worries, Burgred. The Raven clan now sits upon your southern border.
Oh, I've heard tales of the Raven clan. I see their leader Sigurd among you.
Hey!
And you are Eivor, the one who helped the Danes in Grantabridgeshire. Destroyed poor Wigmund.
Ah, I could have done this first.
Then you see
I
why
did
you should choose your next words
the other
very
one first.
carefully.
They know about my
For here
exploits.
stand four of us
That's
who
cool.
wield such power.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
They're all messing their pants.
Back to the
So
camp.
selfish.
Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight! Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Eivor and I will round up the men. You know your way around a battering ram.
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. You're strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As will I.
Rest from rattling.
Who are you?
Oh, okay.
I'm with the Ragnarsons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Birgrid wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Yeah, hell yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
It's not like saying
know these
jailbird.
I've supped with them.
Oh dear.
Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
Oh, it's gonna be so badass. Here we go. Oh, it's Father Christmas hat. Cover of darkness. Pretty big kingdom, to be fair. Look at that. Tamworth Fortress. That is a nice kingdom. Charge!
Destroy the gate! Slaughter the soldiers! Leave the king!
Oh wait, where can I... Alright, I'll go at this then.
You're going down! Arrow fire! Bleeding dunghill! Take it!
Come on, fellas.
Face down! Push through! Push through! Spill your brains!
Sorry, mate. Yeah.
Burn the houses to leave them no place to hide! What a man! Too easy! We must destroy that barricade! Pay for your sins!
Oh my god. You come here often? Excuse me? Set me up on the battlefield.
Protect the rail!
Am I getting rolled? Must get rolled. Ah, it's a rat. There we go. Charge. Okay, hold on. Oh, I see. Charge! Let's use my hat. Come on, this is it. Yeah.
Put down the marksmen and elites, or they'll thin us out one by one. God feeds this land.
It's nuts.
Now you watch each other's backs.
Got me that tough call probably. Do I let that guy live or not?
Too easy. The advantage. That will cost you. Oh God, coward! Shoot! Shoot!
Oi. That's it. Oh, me. Oh god, I missed him. I missed him. Wasted that.
Put up a fight!
What's that?
It's over, Bergred! Lay down your weapons and surrender!
Together.
Take 3 men and search the rear. Look around. See what you can find. I'll send for Chaelwolf. Tell him we found a throne.
That was a good scuffle, hmm? But I did notice we were short one atheling. Where was the son of our king?
Jailbird was around. Maybe you missed him.
Your lies are just like you, Eivor. Big and bold.
Bergred called for help. Enlisted the aid of powerful men. But who are these warriors he speaks of?
Bergrens. There I learned the one they called Halfdan has left Mercia and put his brothers in charge, moved on, as if dethroning me was all but a sure thing. He could not be more wrong. The heathens can keep Repton, dig up Mercia's kings, and scatter their bones for all I care. I will not be shaken by these feeble attempts to damage my reputation. They think they can turn my people against me. No Mercians everywhere will fight for their king whether they want to or not. Orcs there. Oh, this one sounds good. Royal Ledgers, the Almighty King, we have an agreement that is, if by the time this message arrives it is still your arse that warms the seat of Mercia's throne, here is what I know. The Nardens have been speaking with one of your own, Kyrwolf in his name. Together they are devising a plan to overthrow you and install him in your stead. A Norse named Sigurd has arrived and allied with the brothers that attack is soon to follow. Ready your men. As for your secret haunts, they are safe for now, but keep them that way will cost you. I await your reply, only this time. Send a more fair-faced envoy.
A chronicle of payments made. Like a ledger. There's a symbol here. A clan emblem, maybe. The brothers should see this. Ivar, I found a letter. There's a symbol here.
Are you ripping serious? Uber.
Your men have any luck?
Nothing. You?
This. Do you know that symbol?
Tana's sigil.
He has an opening, yeah?
Seems she's been dealing with Burgred as well. The wretch.
She was the mercenary barking at you in Repton, yes? She's playing both sides of this war.
She could have told him anything. Sold him secrets about me, about Repton, our plans.
Why bother with all this pageantry? Fashion a new crown and stick it on your melon. There you have it, you're the new king.
That is not how it works. Not in Mercia.
You were one of Bergred's thanes. He must have some sense of where he'd be.
Bergred had his secret haunts, but he never told me of them. Kept me quite in the dark. For good reason, I suppose.
Tana is our only lead. We talk to her. Find out what she knows.
I would sooner launch my face into my axe than face her.
That might improve her impression of you.
We have the same father, Eivor, but his mother was a sow.
Meet us at Tona's camp when you're finished here. And bring your patience.
And your axe!
Eivor, a word, if you would.
Go, I'll catch up.
I will join the brothers, Eivor. Meet us at Tonas.
My son told me what happened earlier, with Ivar pressuring him to fight. He said you intervened.
You would be mourning your son if I hadn't. He's not a fighter.
No, but he should be. By trial or by training.
He'll come around in time. But keep him from Ivar if you can. He's the furthest thing from a mentor.
Ooh, gotta sell some more skill points. Oh, that one. Oh. Oh, you kidding? Oh, it's there. I went the wrong way round. Okay, we are heading to our next objective. Bartering. Oh, okay. Hello. Yeah! Up there or something.
Yeah!